Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Phillips, your kindergarten teacher. Today, we are going to be talking about shapes. We know all about our 2D shapes, so we will use that knowledge to learn about a new kind of shape in today's lesson.
Take a look at this picture. You'll see lots of names of different shapes we know. Can you find the word square? How about triangle? Good job! When we talk about 2D shapes, we talk about the outside edges and the corners. 3D shapes are different. When we look at a 3D shape, we know that it has volume, or the shape is not flat, and it has many faces, or sides.
We know that 2D shapes are flat and can be found around the room on walls or maybe even in a book. 3D shapes can be found in the world around us too. A 3D shape, like a cube, has squares on each side, but is not flat. It has volume, or something that fills in the shape to give it structure. An example of a cube could be a set of dice. They are square on each side, but have more than 2 sides. They have 6 sides to be exact. And the dice are not flat. They cannot be flattened between our hands.
A cube is one of the 3D shapes we need to know. We learned about this one in the video. A cube has a square on each side. There are 6 of them. Another of the 3D shapes we need to know is called the cylinder. The cylinder has a circle on the top and the bottom, but it is round in the middle. A sphere is all round. It doesn't have any sides, edges, or corners. A sphere is also sometimes called a ball. The cone has a circle on one side and goes to a point in the other. A cone can face with the point on the top or the bottom. Last, we have the pyramid. The pyramid has a square on the bottom and triangles on its side, which come up to a point. 3D shapes are in the world all around us. These are some examples of some 3D shapes that you may have seen before. A jar is a cylinder. A pyramid can really only be found in a few places. One of them is in Egypt. A ball, like a beach ball. A cone, like an ice cream cone. Or even an ice cube, which is an example of a cube. What shapes can you find or that you know of in the world around you?
Today we learned about 3D shapes. We know it's a 3D shape if it's not flat and it has a solid or a thickness to it. We can find 3D shapes all around us. Looking around the classroom, we have cube stools, a cylinder marker, a cone party hat, and even a sphere bouncy ball. How many 3D shapes can you find? Today we're going to look through the magazines in our classroom. We're going to use our scissors to cut around any 3D shapes we find in the magazines. Last, we're going to use our glue to put those 3D pictures from the magazines on our very own 3D shape poster. When you're done, take a look at one of our videos from before. You're going to go up to our YouTube app, either on your iPad or on the computer in the classroom. And once the page loads, you're going to want to find our 3D shapes video. Mine popped up as our recommended video. It might, if you were the next person to watch this video on that computer, it might already have it loaded. If you need to go back and find it, you're going to go to your sidebar here. Hit show more if you don't see it until you find our folder Math Review. Inside this folder, you'll find the 3D Shapes I Know song. To let it play, you're going to click on the video. The video will automatically start playing. One of the things I like to do is to make it fill the screen. This square down at the bottom, if you click on it, will make your video fill your screen. Then you can go back and play the song. Through this song, you'll be able to hear it sing about all the 3D shapes that we've learned and where you might find those in the real world. This will help you get some ideas on how to identify the shapes in the world around us.